In Gaza, yesterday's ultimatum from U.S. President Donald Trump to Hamas appearing to fall flat with Palestinians. This talk is rejected, and we will not leave, and we will not abandon our land. Trump, addressing Hamas late Wednesday on social media, release all of the Israeli hostages immediately or, quote, it is over for you. I am sending Israel everything it needs to finish the job, Trump writes, later stating, this is your last warning. The post also including a threat to the people of Gaza, promising a, quote, beautiful future, but not if you hold hostages. If you do, you are dead, he writes.
I put out a statement, it's sort of self-explanatory, I think, but somebody's going to have to get a lot rougher than they're getting.
I think Trump should have been a neutral party and stand between the Palestinians and the Israeli army, another resident says. Hamas has brushed off Trump's threats, saying it will only release the remaining hostages through the terms of the original ceasefire agreement. The first phase ended on Saturday. The agreement now calls for negotiations over a second phase, in which the hostages would be released in exchange for more Palestinian prisoners and ultimately an end to the war in Gaza. But Israel and the U.S. are attempting to pressure Hamas into new terms. On Sunday, Israel began blocking all aid from entering the enclave, demanding that more hostages be released without beginning negotiations to end the war.
Aid that goes to Hamas is not humanitarian. As I emphasized, it's a tool. It's a vehicle, it's a mean to continue the war against Israel.
The UN has condemned the move, warning that food security in Gaza is at risk of worsening, with at least 80 community kitchens potentially being forced to close. Trump's latest threat came after the U.S. president met with 8 former hostages in Washington. The White House, meanwhile, confirming that the U.S. held direct talks with Hamas, breaking a long-standing U.S. policy against having direct contact with organizations it labels as terrorists.
You have to negotiate. There's a difference between negotiating and paying.
I don't know whether it was a direct engagement or not. It could have been through a go-between. I just know that the messaging was, we want to see these hostages come home. We're not going to sit here, do nothing, and tolerate these kind of inhumane conditions.
Trump's Middle East envoy Steve Witkoff noting that the discussion happened within the last couple of days and emphasizing that the release of American hostage Eden Alexander would be top priority. On Thursday, Hamas said any military escalation against Palestinians would most likely lead to the killing of some hostages. Israel says there are 59 hostages remaining in Gaza, with up to 24 believed to be alive. For City News, I'm Erica Natividad.